Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into a daily schedule that's literally engineered for one specific purpose: holistic high performance. You know that feeling where it seems like your days are managing you rather than the other way around? Well, if you've been feeling that lately, you're absolutely in the right place. We're going to break down a really fascinating, source-driven routine that maps out the exact biological and psychological inputs you need to thrive. So I want you to ask yourself, what does a truly perfect day actually look like? Like from the exact second you wake up to the moment your head hits the pillow. Let's be honest, most of us just kind of stumble through our routines, right? We're just reacting to whatever fires pop up. But imagine if your day was completely reverse engineered for optimal human performance. All right, let's get into Section 1, the High Performance Blueprint. The source material we're looking at maps this whole journey out into major milestones. It's this beautifully sequentially designed flow. You start with a morning rise, you push right through that midday momentum, and finally you bring it all down to the evening wind down. And this isn't just, a random list of good habits thrown together. It's more like a chain reaction. Each phase completely relies on the success of the one right before it. Now, the absolutely crucial point here is how we define holistic high performance. We're not talking about that toxic hustle culture or just grinding harder. No way. It's all about adopting a structured lifestyle that prioritizes your physical, mental, and emotional balance. Think of it like a three-legged stool. If you neglect even one of those pillars, the whole thing just topples right over. Moving on to Section 2, Morning, Fuel, and Focus. Okay, so instead of waking up and immediately grabbing your phone, basically letting the entire world dictate your mood for the day, your morning sequence actually needs 3 non-negotiable steps. Step 1, rising early. You really gotta claim the day before the day claims you. Step 2 is a high-protein diet to give your body those immediate biological building blocks. And step 3, grounding yourself with meditation and reflection. Because here's the thing, physical fuel just isn't enough on its own. Chugging a protein shake is great, for sure, but carving out actual moments of mindfulness is what literally primes your brain. It makes sure your focus is totally locked in and not scattered all over the place before you tackle complex tasks. You're intentionally shifting gears from a resting state into a highly deliberate, proactive state. Which brings us to Section 3, Daytime, Energy and Momentum. We all know that dreaded afternoon slump, right? Where your brain just completely fogs up around 2 p.m. Well, to avoid that, the blueprint prescribes 2 key daytime habits: frequent natural light and regular exercise. And hey, this isn't just about fitness. It's a straight-up biological hack. Getting that natural light exposure directly regulates your circadian rhythm. It signals to your brain that it's time to be super alert, completely shutting down those sleep-inducing hormones. And the data totally backs this up. There is a massive, highly measurable difference between your standard staying indoors workday and one that's infused with light and movement. These specific inputs drastically boost both your physical energy levels and your mental focus, right at that exact moment you'd normally be reaching for your third cup of coffee? It's all about working with your biology rather than constantly fighting against it. Let's look at Section 4, Balance, Creativity, and Connection. Now, to actually maintain this crazy level of output long-term without crashing, you absolutely must carve out intentional time for creative hobbies and social connections. And listen, these aren't just nice-to-haves that you squeeze in if you have leftover time. Not at all. They are vital, equal parts of the whole equation. They're just as critical to your holistic performance as your deep work or your gym sessions. Without them, honestly, burnout is pretty much inevitable. All right, down the home stretch with Section 5, Evening, the wind-down ritual. Think about this standard habit of scrolling social media or binge-watching a show right up until bed. You're basically bathing your brain in blue light. That completely suppresses your melatonin, which gives you really poor, fragmented sleep. The blueprint solution here is absolute. You need a completely screen-free evening routine to guarantee high-quality rest. Your brain literally needs to detach completely to recover and lock in all the gains you made during the day. So, by carefully aligning these phases, the morning fuel, the daytime momentum, that emotional balance, and the evening rest, you aren't just having a good day. You're actively building this incredible, sustainable engine for consistent self-improvement. Day after day, these aligned actions compound. It's like a snowball effect, driving really profound personal growth. So as you think about optimizing your own life based on everything we covered in this explainer, I've got a direct challenge for you. Because let's face it, knowledge is only power if you actually apply it. Which specific habit from this blueprint are you going to implement tomorrow? Is it going to be the early rise? Maybe the screen-free evening? Just pick one. A perfect day doesn't happen by accident, so go out and build it.